Hi boys and girls, welcome back. My name's Miss Ryan and we're going to work on some math today. I'm so excited to be learning with you. But before we get practicing our math, let's turn on those thinking brains. You ready? Awesome. All right, now that we have turned them on and we're ready to get started, we're going to warm up our math brains with a number talk. So on the screen, you're going to see some pictures, and I want you to take a moment of private think time and see if you can figure out how many you see. Let's get started. Take a moment and think. How many do you see? How are you seeing them? You might be seeing that there were 5 on the top and 1 on the bottom. What could be your equation that you write to match that? Right, you might have said 5 plus 1 equals 6. Great job. Let's do it again. I have another one. You ready? How many do you see? How are you seeing them? Right, you might have seen 4 on this side, 2 on the other side, and when you put them together, it's 4 plus 2 makes 6. Awesome. All right, how many do you see on this one? Ooh, did you say 6 again? Let's see if you're right. You see 3 here and 3 here. So what could be your equation? Right, it could be 3 plus 3 makes 6. Awesome job. All right, last number talk. You ready? How many do you see? How do you see them? You might have seen 1 over here and 5 over here, which would do 1 plus 5 makes 6. Awesome job. Give yourself a pat on the back. You rocked it. Now that we have our math brain all warmed up, let's look at our learning target. Our learning target, I want you to repeat after me. Say, I can solve subtraction problems using objects, drawings, or equations. Great job. So before we get started, I want us to take a moment and look at our clear learning target, okay? What do you think that word subtraction means? It's a big word. Subtraction. Right, it means to take away, to remove. So if we have our whole and we take away some, we have 1 part left. Also in our clear learning target, we talk about how we can represent it. We talked about objects, which might be my 2-sided counters like I'm going to use today, or maybe Legos or toys you have at home. Also, we talked about using drawings. So you might want to use a dry erase board and a marker, or pencil and a piece of paper. We also talked about equations, and we'll get into that in just a moment. Get your materials, and let's get started. All right, so just like yesterday, when we were talking about addition, we're going to do the same thing, but with subtraction. So I have some story problems that we're going to do together. The first one, you ready? Listening ears on? Perfect. If I have 7 red counters and I take away 4, how many counters do I have left? Take some private think time to solve that. I'm going to read it again. If I have 7 red counters and I take 4 away, how many counters do I have left? Think about what are those parts in that story? How can you represent them? What can you do to figure out how many are left? Let's do it together. We're first going to do it with our objects. So I'm going to use my counters again. So how many red counters do I need to put up on my board? Right, I have to put up 7. Count with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great job. So if I have 7 up there, what was the next part of my story? Right, it says that I have to take away 4. How can I do that? Yeah, I'm going to take them off the board. How many? 4. Very good. So count with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. So now I have to figure out what my answer would be. So if I had 7 and I took 4 away, how many are left? Right, we have 3. So our answer is 3. Very good. So we've shown it with objects. Do you think we can do it with drawings now? All right. So thinking back to our story, I'm going to read it again. If I have 7 red counters and I take away 4, how many are left? So if I'm going to use drawings, remember you can just draw circles or lines to make it quick and easy. But how many do I need to draw first? Right, I have to draw 7. Count with me, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. Now, what was the next part? Right, we took away 4. When I'm drawing, how can I show taking away? You might have said you could erase them, or you could put an X over them to figure out how many you took away. So how many do I need to mark out? Right, I need to mark out 4. So count with me as I mark them out. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So how am I going to get my answer now? Okay, you're saying I have to count them up, but which ones do I count up? Right, I have to count the ones that are not marked out because they're the ones I still have left. So let's count them together. You ready? 1, 2, 3. So what's our answer? 3. Very good. So does it matter if we show it with objects or drawings? Did our answer change? No, it didn't. All right, so our learning target said that we have to show it with objects, drawings, and now we're going to do an equation. Now there's a very special symbol that we have to use when we're talking about subtraction. Do you know what that symbol is called? Right, it's called a minus sign. Very good. So we're going to use that just kind of how we did yesterday with our other problems. So we think back to our story. How many did we start with? Right, we started with 7. So I'm going to write a 7. Then what happened in our story? It said that we take away, right? So what symbol can we use? The minus signs. The minus sign is just like a dash. So 7 minus, and how many did we take away? Right, we took away 4. So I'm going to write the number 4. And then we have to figure out what we have left for our answer, right? So let's double check with our fingers. So let's hold up 7. And let's take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have left? 3. So, did our answer change at all? No, it didn't. So let's read our equation together. You ready? It says 7 minus 4 equals 3. Way to go, boys and girls. Give me a high five. Awesome. All right, I'm going to get set for our next one, and you do too. Remember, whenever we're subtracting, we start with our whole, we take away a part to get our other part. All right, here's our next one. Listening ears turned on because mine kind of went down a little. Perfect. All right, I have 9 yellow counters. I take 5 away. How many counters do I have left? Listen to it again and solve private think time. I have 9 yellow counters. I take 5 away. How many counters do I have left? I want you to think. What are the parts? How many do we have in each part? How might you show that? What can you do to figure out how many items are left? All right, let's see if you guys can help me figure this one out. All right, so how many counters did I have to start with? I had 9 yellow counters. So let's put up our yellow counters and count with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. All right, so that's our first part of our story, is that we had 9 yellow counters. How many did I have to take away? Right, I had to take away 5 of them. So count with me as we take them away. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've shown my parts. How am I going to get my answer? Right, I have to count up all the counters that are left, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's my answer? 4. Very good, boys and girls. Awesome. All right, now that you have it with objects, let's see if we can do it with our drawings. Listen to the story again and help me figure out what I need to draw. If I have 9 yellow counters and I take 5 away, how many counters do I have left? What's the first thing that I need to do for my drawings? Right. Did you say 9? Yeah, so let's count my 9 circles. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so now that we have our 9 drawn, how many do I have to take away? Right, I have to take away 5. Very good. How can I represent taking away or subtraction with my drawings? Yeah, I can mark them out. I can cross them out. How many do I need to cross out? 5. So count with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've crossed them out. How am I going to get my answer now? You are so right, boys and girls. I have to count up the ones that are not marked out that are left. So looking at those, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's my answer? 4. Very good. Has our answer changed at all? No, so it doesn't matter which strategy you choose, we're still getting the same answer. So we've done our objects, we've done our drawings, and now we have to think about what will our equation be. Take a moment and think. Okay, so what was the first part in our story? Right, 9. So I'm going to write a 9. And then it says that we took away 5. What symbol can I use to show take away? Yeah, a subtraction symbol, which is a minus. So 9 minus, how many did I take away? 5, very good. And then what was our answer? I think you're saying 4. Let's double check. Let's hold up 9. We know that a whole hand is 5, so we'll take it away. And how many are left? 4, very good. So if we're looking, we know that when we're subtracting, that we start with our whole, the amount that we have all together. We take away part of it, and it leaves us with our other part right here. Awesome job, boys and girls. I have another one for us. So I want you to clean up and let's do our next one together. As we're saying it, I want you to repeat after me. Say a whole minus a part equals a part. Awesome. You guys are great mathematicians. Let's keep going. You ready? Here's our next one. Listening, ready? Okay, I have 10 red counters. I take 7 away. Oh my goodness. How many counters do I have left? Take some private think time and listen. I have 10 red counters. I take 7 away. How many counters do I have left? Think about the different parts in your story. How are you going to represent them? What strategy might you use? What can you do to figure out how many are left? This is the big one, but I think we can do it. Let's start together. So how many red counters did I say that I had to start for my whole? Right, I had 10. So let's count. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, that's a lot of them. So we had 10, and now what do I have to do? I hear you saying we have to take away, but how many do I need to take away? Right, I have to take away 7. So let's take them away. I'm going to remove them off the board so we can't see them anymore. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I had my whole, which was 7, or which was 10, and I took away my part, which was 7. So how many do I have left? Well, let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3. So what's our answer? 3. Very good. All right, now that we have been able to do it with objects, let's do it with our drawings. I think we'll be able to do this really fast together. Thinking back to our problem, let's listen to it. I have 10 red counters and I take 7 away. How many counters do I have left? So what do I need to do first for my drawing strategy? Right, I need to draw my 10 counters. I'm just going to use circles. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have my 10. Now what has to happen? Right, I have to cross out how many? 7. Why are we crossing out, boys and girls? Right, because it's a subtraction problem. It's taking it away, so we have to show that. So how many am I going to cross out again? 7. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty, but how do I get my answer? All right, you're saying I have to count them. Which ones am I going to count? Right, I'm going to count the ones that are not marked out. So I'm going to put a circle around them just to make it easier for my eyes to see. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3. So what's our answer? 3. Very good. All right, so we've done it with our objects and our drawings. It's time for the equation part. All right, so our equation, what would it be? What's the first number we need to have? Right, we need to write a 10 because that was our whole that we started with. Very good. And it says that we're taking away, right? So how am I going to show taking away in an equation? Good, I'm going to use that minus sign. So 10 minus, and then what was my other part that I said? Right, we took away 7. So I'm going to have a 7. So I have 10 minus 7. And I have to figure out what the leftover part is. So let's double check it with our hands. You ready? How many fingers do I need to put up? 10. Very good. And then how many am I going to take away? 7. So I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many are left? 3. Very good. So I'm going to write a 3. So let's read this equation together. You ready? Say 10 minus 7 equals 3. Way to go, boys and girls. We are going to do one more problem, so let's go ahead and get ourselves ready. You guys are doing a great job having your math brains and thinking and practicing these subtraction skills. All right, here's our next one. I have 8 counters. I take away 8. How many counters do I have left? Ooh, this one seems a little tricky. But listen again. I have 8 counters. I take 8 away. How many counters do I have left? Think about your parts. Think about how you're going to represent it. All right, let's do it together. You ready? I have 8 counters. So how many counters do I put on the board? 8. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. And then what happened? Right, I took 8 away. So I'm going to remove 8. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, what's our answer? If there's nothing left on the board, what number do we use to represent nothing? 0. So our answer is 0. Interesting. All right, let's do it with our object, or with our drawings, now that we've done it with our objects. So, how many circles do I need to draw to represent our problem? Right, I have to draw 8. Count with me, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 drawn. How many do we have to take away? Right, we have to take away 8. Okay, you guys have told me this before. How do I represent take away or subtraction in my drawings? Oh yeah, I have to cross them out. So how many am I going to cross out? Right, I'm going to cross out 8. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how do I get my answer? Okay, I have to count out the ones that are not crossed out, but there aren't any left. So that means my answer is 0. Very good. And now if we were going to write this as an equation, what would we say? We started with 8. We took away 8. And how many did we get left? 0. Very good, boys and girls. Let's try it on our hands. If we have 8 and we take away 8, we have 0 left. Wow, boys and girls, give yourself a pat on the back. Kiss your awesome brains. You guys have done a great job with your mathematician skills. We've learned about how to add, and we've learned about how to add, subtract. And next time, we're going to learn about how we can do both, and we have to listen to specific words to do it. I want you to go and find an adult or someone in your house that you can show your subtraction skills to. And I can't wait to see you growing and learning. Keep up the great work. Don't forget, math is everywhere, and you will have a great job learning. So let's work with me. Let's grow as readers, writers, thinkers, and great mathematicians. I hope you have an awesome and wonderful day. Bye, everyone.
To another Music Brain Break with Mr. Middlebrooks. I teach music at Calvin Donaldson Elementary School every day to students that are just like you. So, let's get started. I have here in front of me this really cool drum. So what I need you to do is stand up. Can you stand up, please? Great. Here we go. I'm going to play this drum. Do you want to hear it? Nice. So you stand up and make your hand go to the beat of my drum right here on top of your noggin. Here we go. Ready? And make your hand match my drum. You're doing it. Good job. And stop. Can you move your hand down to your shoulder? Ready? You can even use both shoulders, but I don't have 3 hands to play on my drum. So you use 2 hands while I use 1 hand. Ready, go. Drum. Great job. Great job. Can you move to your nose? Great job. Great job. Can you move to your eyebrows? Can you move to your knees? and we put this beat in our feet. Do you think you could do it? Make your feet match my drum. Good job. What if I change it? What if I go like this? Could you make it match? Ready, go. Make your feet match my drum. Slower, right? You're doing it. And stop. What if I make it go a little bit faster? Ready, go. What if I make it go even faster? Ready, go. What if we tiptoe? Can you tiptoe? Ready, tiptoe. Great tiptoeing. Ready, here's your challenge. Ready to end it? Oh no, it's getting faster, faster! Ah! Thank you so much for playing the drum with me today. You did a really, really, really great job. Thanks so much, and I'll see you very, very soon.